Come on, let's light it up with shots and martinis. Let's take it to the top with whores in bikinis. Oh, yo, yo, let's soak the night in champagne. Oh, yo, yo, they all know I want it. We the biggest in town, like the Terminator. We the greatest around, like a gladiator. Lift your glasses up, cause we never stop. La 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 la, la la la. Gladiator, 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 gladiator. Maximus. Gladiator, gladiator, gladiator. Maximus. We the biggest in town, like the Terminator. We the greatest around, like a gladiator. Lift your glasses up, cause we never stop. La 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 la.
Dobro veče. Dobro veče u tihih 15 minuta. Zašto kažem tihih? Malo tako smo stavili da se spavka, otvorena su vrata. Moram da pazim samo da ako se probudi ovo ono, tako da malo ću tiše da pričam. Mada je možda to i bolje. Jedno pitanje. Muzika se čuje u pozadini. To je bitno pitanje. I da li se čuje prejako ili pretiho. Znači, sad kad, ajde da kažem, malo tiše pričam, moj glas je ok preko muzike, a opet nije baš da se čuje kao šum muzika, nego se čuje. Minus 23 decibela. Znači sad od kad sam ovo rekao je minus 23 decibela. Da li idem još niže? Sad druga bitna stvar. I dalje se čuje muzika. Pri promeni scene nije se prekinula, nego je u kontinuitetu.
Veliki ljudi nikad ne govore šutom, kupuju mir broj samo ako luks.
Kako se ovo desilo da... Hvala čika dec, a ja nisam... Ja nemam nigde evidenciju da se ovo desilo. Sem na ekranu sad. Kako to moguće? Hvala čika dec, kako ja ovo nisam... Kako nisam video? Nema u chatu, nema... Znači, muzika ide normalno. Sad ću da provjerim, čekaj deca, čemu se radi. Sad, treća stvar. Sad muzike nema, ali tako? Ovo definiranje... Sad nema muzike, samo se vratimo. I sad muzika opet ide, ali tako? Izvinjavam se. Znači, cela poenta je da se muzika čuje u ove dve scene gde kenjam, a automatski kad se prebacim na onu gaming scenu, da se ne čuje. A opet da nastavi kad se vratim na kenjanje scenu. Eto, to je cela ideja. Ja se nadam da je to uspelo. Sad, samo da proverim... Zašto se meni nigde nije... Veliki ljudi nikad ne govore... Veliki ljudi nikad ne govore šutnjom, kupuju mir. Samo jako luks. Čikadec, ja se izvinjam, mislim da si omašio nulu. U slučaju da jesi, to možemo da rešimo. Hvala matori, kažem ti, ako si se zezno, rešavamo odmah. I dalje ne znam zašto se ovo ne prenosi tamo gde treba. Mnogo kenjanja, ništa rada, upravo si. Sledeća stvar, da vidimo da li će da se ponovi onaj užas od seckanja koji smo imali prošli put. Da, inače igramo Thaumaturge. Da kupim čokoladu junioru, dobro, kupit ću mu jaču neku čokoladu. Sve ok, 2K. Nastavljamo. Probat ćemo da nastavimo gde smo stali. Eto, petak je. Hvala na podršci. Hvala na podršci, matori. Što se kaže, lepo se u seriji. Nisam nešto uspeo, sad ćemo da vidimo da li igra secka. Glavna scena. velika scena. Na četvrti džeka, to je mera. Ako je od litra. Glavna scena. Glavna scena. Da vidimo šta se ovde dešava. Šta brljavim? I nisam shvatio da li sam video novo definiranje za broadband mrežu 100/20. Nisam shvatio šta se desilo novo. Čuje se neko zujanje, do kurca. Da li ima muzike? Ovo nam je problem koji nam je stari, a da li ima muzike? Pa kao ima, ali ovde je nema. Tamo gde mi ulazi zvuk u streaming mašinu, tu postoji neka smetnja, neki ground loop se pravi. Jeste, kad upalim filter, ali ne mogu da upalim filter za šum na ovakvim igrama. Jer onda će da se izgube neki tonovi i bit će katastrofa. Pozdrav, Mare. Ali bitno mi je da izađem odavde i da vidimo u nekom krupnijem planu da li imamo ono seckanje. Jel nemamo seckanje? Gde si, Boki? Ok, šta god da se dogodilo prošli put, da je iz čistog mira krenulo da seče sve. Gde si, bre, Ivke? Ivke, kakve su šanse da navratite u nedelju? Timke, Ivke. Na ovom groblju nema šta da se nađe. Koje vreme? U toku dana. Jedno čudno biće će isto da dođe. Pa ono, pre nego što malog stavimo u krevet, možemo. 5, 6, 7, pogod.
Love at a funeral. Eros postmortem. Is it suitable for a young lady in mourning to fraternize with bachelors? Konstancja Shabowska, the Warsaw Courier. Could I ask for a brief comment?
Haina.
Thank you. And you, sir?
Nisam ga napravio. Restartovao sam komp. To je to.
We're twins, my dear lady.
The Shulskis reunited. You don't look like a horrid cripple. Why did you leave Warsaw so quickly?
Don't tell her anything. She'll write whatever she wants anyway. And we'd better get going.
Pozdrav, Sale. Samo sekund jedan. Samo sekund jedan. Dogovaramo se sutra. Da, nešto se desilo sa prenosom, neko zagušenje i restart je bio rešenje.
I can sort it out, but it might cause you some trouble.
It's not worth getting your hands dirty over.
Get out of here, or I might decide you're attacking an Imperial official, and you'll wake up tomorrow in the Citadel.
Are you threatening me, Judge?
I'm actually sparing you from him. Would you rather try your luck with a thaumaturge? Come on, children. I'm sure my Pietia is already waiting for us at home.
I'd love to see my cousin.
Are you coming with us?
Rekao sam ženi samo da mi se javi, pošto se vraća, neka bagra stoji ispred zgrade. Rekao, ako treba da siđem samo.
Thanks.
Get in. I'm sure the lawyer is already waiting for us.
By the way, imamo 2 levela. Šta uraditi povodom toga? Mislim da ću... Mislim da ću ravnomerno da raspodelim do ova dva čisto zbog otvaranja situacija. Samo sekund jedan. Grizzly, dobro večer. Sad ću doći. Imamo smenu straže, sad mogu da pričam. Normalnije. Živjeli, dobro večer, još jednom dobrodošli. Kroz isti kanal dolazi zvuk igre i šum. Znači to je kabel koji mi je od gaming PC-a do streaming PC-a i on prenosi samo desktop audio i tu je šum i to na ulazu u streaming PC. Znači tu kad pomeram kabel čuje se manje ili više, znači nešto hvata unutra. Mogu samo da smanjim igru, eventualno, znaš, sve da spustim, pa... Evo, smanjio sam na 12 decibela, za minus 12 decibela, pa možda, ili se možda sad šum čuje jače preko igre, ne znam. Ne. Sve ide kroz jedan kanal. Pojačavanje i smanjivanje će da digne sve što prolazi kroz taj kanal. Sad, da nije sad možda igra preglasna ili nešto. Kako je sad? Sad se ništa ne čuje. Od momenta kad ovo sad kažem, da li ima zujanja? Ajde vidimo.
Young Mr. Shulsky.
Sad obratite pažnju.
All these years. Goodness gracious, you're drenched.
Good evening, Grażynka.
Evening. My, you're soaked. Come to the kitchen now. You can warm up by the stove. And that drunken judge, maybe you can drag him out too.
Where's my sister?
In the study, already waiting with the lawyer. She said you were running late. Should I make you some cocoa, master? It would warm you up a little.
Make an extra creamy one for Ligia.
Oh, I won't skimp on her. Now, your sister's putting a brave face on all this, but she's really having a hard time. It's lovely to see you again. But that's enough jabber for now. I've got the guests and the cocoa, and I've got to whip up some food for you all later. We'll talk soon.
Sad sam malo podigo threshold. Ajmo ovako. Od sada, da li čujete šum? Sad ga nema, ali tako? Sad ću da pustim muziku, pa da vidimo da li userava muziku. Da li seče muziku? Kako ovo da vam pokažem sada? Gde je problematika? Ček, samo da probam nešto. Vredi. Smanjio sam igru na minus 15 decibela. Znači ono što stiže do streaming mašine, ali ja čujem taj šum u slušalicama. Još jedna stvar mi pada na pamet. Da zamenim ovo. Ajde da probam. Čujemo se, ali tako? Dobro veče na Gagija. Sad, op. Tes. Zašto čujem sebe, jebote? Zašto čujem sebe? Zašto čujem sebe? Zašto čujem sebe? Test. Ništa mi nije jasno. Je li ima šum? Glavna scena. Da, ovde ne ide. Sad nema šuma. Je li ima sad šuma? Ajde se igramo, koga jebe. Mislim, moramo da ga nabodemo u jednom trenutku, a? Mamu mu jebem. Znam šta je. Jedan. Uf. Jedan. Pička mu materi. Ista materi. Pa nemam ništa dodatno ovde. Našao sam gde pravi smetnje. U stvari odakle smetnja dolazi. Ali morat ću da uradim ozbiljno testiranje. Aha, ja ne mogu ni da nastavim kroz jednu granu ako ne uspijem da marnem ovog salutora. Znači moram da napravim progres sa pričom da bi njega otvorio, ukrotio i onda mogu da nastavim skill 3 na tu stranu. Dobro. A ovo košta 2. Oba koštaju 2, dobro. Ivke, znaš kako pozadi iz mog kompa, znači ovo što sam pokazao da ću da zamenim, nisam ga zamenio, nema veze. Znači odatle izlazi jedan kabel i ide u streaming PC, a drugi kabel se natrag vraća nazad u miksetu da bi meni davao zvuk. Njega kad isključimo dozdu, šum prestaje. Bar ja tako mislim. To znači možda da ako spustim kabel USB, da ja preko njega slušam zvuk, a analogno da ide na streaming mašinu, da neće doći do kolizije. Ja sam se ovo trebao verovatno pažljivo da pročitam. Can we start? No. Aha. A može da se uveliča ovo? Ne može. Znači, Čale je isto imao salutora. Verovatno je to sledeći koga treba da maznem, jer on se oslobodio i hara ovde. Kad je maturi geknuo. Stanislav Last Will. Opa. Sve njegove stvari, lične stvari, da se rasprodaju i da se taj novac raspodeli prosijacima oko groblja. A porodični posao da se poveri ćerki. A nama da ostavi njegovu knjigu Grimoire. Dobro. Vratit ću se na onaj donji sprat. Želim samo da proverim da nema još neka stvar koja može da se iščita, pročita iz prostog razloga što je možda ključno da dignemo još jedan realni nivo. Iako je za to ostalo onako basement. Ja se ovo dvoje mogu da ćaskam, sići ćemo u podrum i ovdje može se ćaska. Ko je ovaj? Ovo su novine. Da, ovaj Georgi Skalon je novi guverner Varšave. I on je došao da nam se obrati, samo što se ja te scene, odnosno tog razgovora uopšte ne sećam od zadnjeg streama. Kao svašta se desilo. I došao je da izjavi saučešće na pogrebu oca. Ali šta smo mi tada odabrali, kako smo se postavili prema njemu, nešto ne mogu da se setim. On šeta auru sad nisam shvatio da li je to Green Square Garden. No, Garden. Da li je ta aura zbog njegovih sposobnosti ili je to aura koju mu daje Salutor koji je vezan za njega. Dobro, u Gardenu ništa. Vidimo što ima u podrumu. Nice. U podrumu mora da ima nešto. A zašto je Kevina slika, to jest portret u podrumu? Da, i on se pita šta je problem, zašto je slika u jebenom podrumu. Fali nam u principu još jedna spoznaja, ne bili nabuli level. Ajde pričamo sa... Aha. Recept. I to su 2 poena. Sad samo da vidim gde bolje da ih uložim. Adrenaline Rush. Increase inflicted damage by 50%. Bloody Rejuvenation. Restores 4 of your health points for every enemy in the suffering state. Each subsequent action that restores health points will restore less of it. Da li ići na utility ili na potencijalno više damage? Aj više damage. I da vi Adrenaline Rush. A zašto ne može da se stakuje? Strong attack. Znači sigurnih 50%. Make you lose focus instant. Nešto smo kao napravili, ajde, vidjet ćemo. Ajde, idemo gore da čujemo izricanje testamenta.
I am ready, Mr. Shulsky. I only need all of you to be present.
Can we start reading your father's will?
Yes, let his will be done. Begin.
Let's begin if everyone is ready. Would you all please take a seat? Ladies and gentlemen, by the power of my office vested in me by the grace of His Imperial Majesty, the Emperor of all Russia, I hereby testify.
Je suis désolé. I just needed to quench my thirst. Alone, unfortunately.
I didn't manage to.
Please don't pay them any mind.
Mr. Shulsky's last will and testament were prepared several years ago in the presence of Zaslav Fedorov, Esquire, that is, myself. My last will and testament recorded in the year of our Lord 1888. In the name of the Holy Trinity. Amen. Therefore, my first irrevocable wish is to appoint as executrix of this will my daughter, Ligia Szulska. Immediately after my death, an inventory shall be conducted in full accordance with the law. After completing the inventory, all my personal movables will be sold at public auction. And let the funds raised thereby be donated on the anniversary of my death to the beggars near that cemetery. The administration of the remainder of my fortune I leave, without restriction, to the person of my daughter, Ligia.
I'm not even getting a teaspoon.
All movables and immovables relating to the family enterprise I entrust to the care and administration of my daughter. I do not prescribe a method of administering them. I merely offer her one piece of advice. I wish that the business should be conducted with modesty, prudence, and honesty, as I have conducted it my whole life.
A joker to the very end.
To my brother-in-law and oldest friend, Alexander Voronin, I wish to leave the following: my collection of muskets and 2 revolvers, dating to the uprising in memory of our first meeting.
Stasio, I will have plenty to do in my retirement.
Enjoy your retirement. Now, Mr. Fedorov, what did my father leave my mother?
Victor, be serious.
Nothing. There is a special item reflecting the absolute lack of any bequest to my former spouse, Nadia Fyodorovna Voronina. I would also like to come to the aid of my only son, Viktor Shulsky, by entrusting him with the use of my personal black grimoire. in the hope that he will be able to make good use of it. This is my last will and testament. Carry it out solemnly, though you may have found it burdensome. However, this last bequest poses a certain problem.
Yes, it certainly does. And what is that, may I ask?
I am not in possession of this grimoire. The late Mr. Shulsky used it up until his death, yet no one left it with me after his passing.
Meaning it's disappeared? Did Father have his grimoire on him at the time of his death?
It was only because of the grimoire that we could identify him at all.
What actually happened? How did he die?
A building collapsed on top of him. I don't know any other way of putting it.
The grimoire. Could someone have taken it? Perhaps. In all that confusion?
But why would anyone want Papa's grimoire? An ordinary person won't use it. Would the thaumaturge just happen to be passing by?
Father had all his knowledge in there, but I don't know if it would be useful to someone other than him. I don't even know why he left it to me.
I'm sure Stasio had a reason.
A building? It collapsed on top of him? How? How did this happen?
It was a day like any other. Papa had gone for his habitual walk. Every Tuesday and Thursday, he'd take a stroll to get some space, as he put it. When he didn't come back for a long time, I got the bad feeling something had happened. Then...
we rode there together. An entire wall of a tenement had collapsed. There were 3 victims, including Stasio, who had the bad luck to simply be walking by. To see him there in that condition, it's beyond description.
Where did it happen? Where was this building?
The southern part of Śródmieście, not far from the police station. Anyway, you can miss it.
Of all the possibilities, this was the death that fate prepared for him.
I foresaw a slightly more pleasant end for him, myself. I doubt even he deserved such a horrible death.
Those might be the kindest words you've ever said on the subject of a father.
How typical of his sort of person to keep a portrait in his study of a family that was only a family on canvas. Not long after the painting was done, he got divorced, ruined the Nijitsus, and kicked out his son. But there the portrait hangs, as if family meant anything at all.
I don't know what exactly happened with Aboritse, but I know that Papa felt guilty. You don't want to forgive him even now that he's gone?
The dead need no forgiving. And as for forgetting, I don't know how. It's just a shame about the grimoire.
What do you intend to do?
Ajmo dozda.
And Mordechai Chayat, could that be a lead?
I don't think so. He worked with Father, but he left more than a year ago. I don't know why. He was an assistant at our, well, my store.
Do you know where I might find him?
Sadly, no.
Do you have any other ideas?
Father evidently knew a certain Ivan Konieczkin. Have you heard anything about him?
Konieczkin? No, doesn't ring a bell.
All sorts of people came to Papa's store. That doesn't mean every one of them might know something about the grimoire.
That's true. You've got your work cut out for you.
I think we have to look for the answer in the place where it happened.
With your sight, you can make out more in those ruins than I, or Uncle, or Detective could. This is a good lead, but is it the only one?
And where are Father's things at the moment?
You're standing at the very center of his kingdom. Not everything has been sorted through yet, but you go right ahead.
And the store? I should check that too.
I've started stock taking there to distract myself, and I don't want you to go in there before I've finished.
As you wish.
Volim to kad kažu, ajde dođi kasnije spremam nešto po kući.
Now at least I can see how little I know. Maybe these scraps of information will lead me somewhere.
Well, now that we know what's got to be figured out, forgive me, my darlings. I'm going to give my old bones a rest.
I'll see you out.
Ni ovaj Ćopovac mi se ne sviđa. Maturi kao savi film.
Goodbye, Uncle. And, Ligia. I'm sorry it happened this way. That I wasn't close by.
The most important thing is you're here now.
Svi su ovde mutljavine neki. Op!
How do you find our old stomping ground? Yes, I'm not too fond of this place either. This is where I had my last conversation with my father, just before I left. If you can call it a conversation. Can you see my dreams? Nightmares, actually. Ever since I decided to come back, I keep reliving the same memory. The loan shark incident. I've been seeing his death more and more lately. I wonder if his shop is still there. Perhaps we should go there and check.
Jesam ja dobro shvatio da ovaj upir, salutor ili kako god da se zove, odnosno on je in general salutor, a zove se upir. On se obraća Viktoru, ali ga mi ne čujemo. On ga čuje i razume, a samo mu odgovara da to čujemo. Sam ja dobro shvatio? Tonight. SR. Aha, znači moraju da idu po 2 poena. Dobro. Još nešto je ovdje. Da, vi ste zaspali svi. Stanislav. Vidi, Mare, ja to radim. Ja to moram da radim, da bi shvatio. Ali imam i onda onaj kontraefekat. Pa taman kad sam shvatio se zaboravim. Još uvek ne mogu da objasnim ako se prekinuo stream na kratko, iz nekog razloga je na sec nestao signal. Ne znam da li da čekiram još jednom ove a ništa me ne košta i bi ga. Neko se jako udvara sestri. Da, ništa još nemamo da zamenimo. Dole su se vrata zatvorila. I šta imamo dole? Imamo onu baticu. Telefon. I jao, pa ja sam se zajebo. Trebao sam da pričam sa svima. Zdravo. Ovo je najčudnija reakcija na kakao koju sam ikad video. Ovaj telefon još zvoni, daj se javimo. Neki answer zovemo. Hello?
I talk here? Do you hear me now? Victor? Victor, are you there?
Grigori? Yes.
Victor, where are you?
On the other end of the line, at home, where the telephone rang.
Incredible.
Welcome back.
Vidi kacigicu, brapo.
Has something happened?
To me? No. I am telecommunicating with you to say I found lodgings here in Warsaw. If you need me, I'm by the cemetery. What number is it? Yes. 7 Powodkowska Street. Number 7 by cemetery. Powodkowska.
I'm glad. It's good to hear your voice.
It's good to hear you as well. Goodbye. I want to end now. What do I... like this? Wonderful device. Remarkable. Hello? Oh, and now?
Dobar je ovaj Raspućin, a?
Have you found anything yet about the grimoire? Is there any way I can help?
In Father's study, I found a trace of a woman that I couldn't identify.
Probably Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Who is she? And what does Father have to do with her?
Svetlana is a Russian aristocrat who travels with the Romanovs' court. I can only tell you she was a customer of Father's.
A customer? If you don't want to say, then don't. Where can I find her?
When she's in town, she stays at the Imperial Hotel.
She might know something that will help me find the grimoire.
Not so fast. To get in, you're going to need me and my connections. Svetlana is famous for her soirees where she hosts the creme de la creme of Warsaw. We could go together. How about you track down some evening clothes and I'll sort out the invitation. And I won't take no for an answer.
Sadly, you never give me a chance. Unfortunately, everything in my wardrobe is antediluvian. I need a tailor.
There's a shop at 11 Pruzhna Street that's fairly decent and quick. We also have barbers in Warsaw in case you want to do something about whatever you have growing on your head and face.
Dobro.
Master Victor, let me guess. Have you come for some hot cocoa?
U ovoj zemlji izgleda opasno piti kakao. Hajde probamo nešto čime smo bliskiji.
Would there happen to be anything stronger?
I see you're all grown up. There's still a little homemade liqueur if Judge Voronin's not polished it all off. Help yourself. It's been an age since we've seen one another. I'm glad you're back. Mistress Ligia is really struggling with everything.
Ligia won't open up to me, but how is she doing?
She's having a rough time, the poor dear. Her heart is heavy, though she doesn't show it, but she's strong. She keeps her chin up and doesn't give in. And it's good she's got you to help now, Master. Only she started smoking like a chimney. She takes after her father, no question about it.
And so, the great Stanisław Szulski is dead, crashed by a building. Can't say I'd wish a death like that on anybody.
An awful death, sheer cruelty. Mr. Szulski didn't deserve it. Now all we can do is think back on what a wonderful man he was.
Mogu misliti.
That won't take long. So, this death, what do you make of it, Grażynka?
I'll tell you in confidence, Master Szulski. Now, I'm a simple woman, but something about your father's death doesn't sit right with me.
How do you mean, Grażynka?
Don't you suspect some impure powers had a hand in it?
Do you mean it could have something to do with thaumaturgy?
That I don't know. Look at us jabbering while there are potatoes not peeled. Forgive me, Master.
Another time, Grażynka. I'll get out of your way.
Always ample work, but I can always snatch a moment for a chit-chat with you, Master.
Dedication, a? Se nešto promenilo ovdje? Nope. Visit barber. Još jednom pogledamo bašticu. Ko su ovi ljudi? Kao imaš gajbu i kao neki ljudi bleje ovdje.
Are you lost?
Fuck. I'll try to be a hero, and it'll be all right. You're outnumbered.
I'll forget I saw you if you just leave this place.
Somehow. I don't trust you.
Do we get him?
I'm just trying to spare you from disgrace.
Bukvalno. Ajde istestiramo ovo. Suffering. A šta je dvojka kad ima rimsko 2? Bacit ćemo ovo na obojicu. Opa. Pa i da završimo ovoga. 7. Da, mogu jednom brzo da ga udarim. Da, i on pada od sufferinga. I možemo planski napad. Ne, planski napad. Znači on treba da ima potez sada. Ja uopšte ne znam da čitam ovo. Enemy reinforcements are on the way. Uhu. Opa, skidanje palo. Gde si bre, Baki? Ko jače udara? 35. Nešto mi ovdje nije jasno. Ovo ne može da skine fokus. Ajmo ovako. Zajebos. Uf. Uf. Što mi je ovoliko smanjen damage, jebot? Neće ovo da izađe na dobro. Ja se nadam da će Salutor da ubije ovog desnog. Hoće. Nabio nam je health. I on je pao. Pomalo kapiram. Pomalo, ali ni blizu potpunosti.
Victor? I heard a noise. Are you all right?
Da, ja jesam.
I'm fine. We've had a few unwelcome visitors.
Burglars? What's wrong with this town? I'll call Uncle.
There's no rush. I don't think they'll try to rob anyone anytime soon.
Dobro, u principu to je to. Dobro, što se tiče tehničke strane, opet ja o meni nama. Sredili smo sve što se tiče streama, sem ovog neprijatnog šuma za koji mislim da imam rešenje. Istestirat ću to sutra ili tako nešto, ali smatram da je rešivo, samo nažalost ne bavim se dovoljno konjak. Why not? Interesantna igra. Kad popiješ alkohol, dobiješ XP. Uhu. Flux Maximus prisutan. Gajbo, želim da ti se zahvalim na izuzetnom strpljenju prošli put. Problem je rešen ono što se tiče Discorda, jer kad sam vraćao sve posle onog rastavljanja nisam ubao mikrofon u Dobru VUP. To kao što sad vidiš radi, to još čuješ, a ostala je još stvar sa zvukom. Sad, samo jedno pitanje kad si tu, s obzirom da koristimo istu miksetu. Tebi je na jednu mašinu mikseta vezana putem USB-a, ali tako? I preko te veze ti se i vraća zvuk, znači tebi su slušalice u mikseti. Je li tako? Yamaha USB-om na stream mašinu, a po jednom kanalu iz stream mašine vraćaš zvuk na PC. Ok, razumem. Ali ono što se meni pojavilo tada kao... Ne, ja kad kažem vraćaš audio kanal sa streaming mašine, da, ne vraćaš. Pogrešno sam se izrazio. Pokušavam da uklopim sa mojom slikom. Meni je bio problem USB na bilo koju mašinu zaguši mi zvuk. Znači razlika između USB kabla i analognog kabla, razlika ogromna. Nije stvar sober, ovo je više umor. Već nekoliko dana. Ok, svakako probat ću. Probat ću sa USB-om. USB kabel ne koristim uopšte, probat ću. Ako bude prigušen zvuk do mene, to nije problem. Problem je output zvuka na stream. Probao sam sve te varijante. Ne, znam da nema latenciju, nego kažem ti kao da je ona muffled, kao da prolazi kroz neki filter, nema tu jačinu kroz USB koliko ima kroz analog. Samo je to razlika. Ne znam zašto sam... Nećemo da čekamo, nego visit barber. Idemo da se ošišamo i obrijemo, da se malo kao uljudimo. Ne vidim šta je ovde još ima. Raspućin je rekao da je negde pored groblja. Ništa. Ajmo na šišanje. Da bi mogu da se ošišam i IRL. Ketchup. Tram. Aha, moram svakako da odem u drugi deo grada. Aha, barber mi je tamo. Aha, ovo je tailor ili ti krojač.
Come in.
Već sam ušao.
Please set my hair to rights.
Yes, sir.
Majke ti. Zvezdica je zbog... A zašto moram da imam bradu?
I'm sorry. I don't usually talk to clients. Do you like it?
I can't help noticing that you're the most tight-lipped barber I've been to. And even you admit that you rarely talk to clients. Why is that?
When I prepared them for their final journey, it's hard to ask for their opinion.
So you style the deceased too?
Mostly. They still need to look good. After all, you only get a funeral once in your lifetime. So, what do you think? Do you like it?
Perfect.
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice. My clients are always satisfied.
Catch a tram. Ajde da se spičkamo malo. Kad sam ja počeo u 9, a? Čak i krojač mi je sve vreme bio ispred nosa. s ovim lavovima. Zašto nema rotaciju mape? Pa. A creative piece.
Excuse me. Damn it. I forgot to turn the key. Sorry, what?
You tell me. What is it?
I couldn't help noticing you're struggling for inspiration.
You've got a keen eye. The book makes it easier? I have to guess what everyone has in their mind.
Is there any way I can help?
I want to know what people look for in fashion these days. Back in the day, all you needed was 2 pant legs and a space for your Johnson. I don't know what else there is to it. If you tell me that, I'll be grateful. I'll sew you anything you want in return.
Let me sharpen my senses. I need some evening wear, quick.
Good proportions.
Thank you.
Alterations won't take long. Your name and address, sir?
Viktor Szulski, 9 Green Square.
I'll send a messenger when I'm done. Now, I'd like to go to my business.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Jedan. Aha. Je. Aha. Lady Dragonfly. Stvarno je frustrirajuće ovo da... cirkus. Gde? Aha. Kublai Khan. Interesantno. Kublai Khan. Čekaj, Kublai Khan, to je brat Džingis Kana. Ovde smo bili. Bili čiku.
That wasn't too hard.
Dobro. Sri, ja i ne znam čemu da se posvetim sada. Da, tera me da se vratim kući, ali da, je journal. Lone Shark. Viewpoints. Ovo me malo podsjeća na Assassin's Creed. Ajde da odemo da se javimo bratu Raspućinu. Šta nam treba? Kočija. The fuck? Ovo znači da će ovaj moj upir, salutor, odnosno svi oni evoluiraju. Ovo je target. Okej. Gde si, Miško? Ovde sve više stvari se otkriva, ali
Do you call this a proper time for a visit? What's going on?
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Sir and Madam are already in bed. Come back in the morning like someone respectable.
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in a drawing room.
Intriguing.
Nije mi baš, mislim, kapiram da ovi recepti imaju ili će imati nekog smisla. Okej.
Is that him?
In the flesh.
Interesantna žena.
Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela Narzynska, and my dear friend, Viktor Szulski.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Viktor to us. What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
Why was she looking at me so oddly? What did you tell her about me?
She's never seen a thaumaturge before. I only mentioned to her how we met. Can I help you at all?
Have you known them long?
No, but Aniela and Lucian are my two good souls. They took me, an impoverished preacher, in under their roof, and I'll never forget that.
Are you helping them too?
I am a balm for Aniela's frazzled nerves, but enough of that. Tell me what you need.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
Ništa.
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narzynski door is always open to you.
Šta je bila poenta? Ali... Se vratim na groblje. Admire the view. Dobro. Nikolaja drugog, ja mislim, a inače jako blizak sa celom tom porodicom Romanova. I onda kad su Romanove i njega su nešto pre samog napada ili za vreme napada, to jest puča na Romanove, sasek. Inače, kao poznat u istoriji, kao veliki mistik i svakojake ludorije pripisuju njemu. Navodno da ga u stvari na kraju nisu ni ubili, a ubili su ga na neki svirep način. Mislim, celu porodicu Romanova su izmasakrirali, bukvalno sve živo, znači satrli su im lozu, a njega kao tog nekog savjetnika ili nekoga koji mi je bio blizak, to je bilo nešto strašno, tipa izbili su ga, upucali su ga, bacili sa zgrade, obesili, zapalili, udavili, sve živo su mu uradili. Mislim, to je bar ono kao kako sam ja to čuo.
That wasn't too hard.
Sad treba da naučim i da igram, ali šta, zašto ovaj dekica šutira nadgrobni spomenik? To je sad malo diskutabilno u ovo doba. A ovo znači da na lokacijama koje smo posetili, ako se vratimo posle nekih trigera, događaja ili već, dogodit će se neke nove stvari. Čudno mi je malo ovo. A ne prati mi se slepo primary quest. Ovde je nešto. Dobro. I ovde je nešto.
Am I a magician or what?
Ok, saznali smo nehotice o čemu se radi. Što se tiče onoga u Varšavskoj gazeti što smo pročitali da će da bude prva neka prezentacija, ako sam ja to dobro shvatio, u stvari pokretnih slika ili ti filma, ali mogu da se setim da je to baš bilo 1888. godine. A možda i jest. Sad ću da dođem. Ovo je bilo inspirativno. Sjetio sam se zašto ne mogu da teram preko USB-a. Pa moram da testiram svakako sutra. Skillovi. Glavna scena. ne znam gde bih ovo sad upotrebio. Svi su ovi limitirani. Što znači da ipak treba da realno mogu samo 2 main questa da odradim, dok mi se ne otvore u potpunosti stvari za sporedne questove. Ali opet ću da krenem drugim putem, a idem da pogledam srušenu zgradu gde tvrde da je matori capnuo. Aha, isto idem kočijom. Jug. Čekaj, ovi kao, kako god da ih nazovem, u stvari mi ukazuju na neki istorijski objekat, da kad ga pogledam kroz ovo čudo i vratim se na njega, imam onu opciju admire the view. Ajde da vidimo da li mi je dobra logika. Mada sam ih, ajde, nekoliko sada već otkrio. I uvek se kreći suprotno od kazetke na sat. Dobro. Station. Admire the view. Da, a to je bitno zbog Baskiva. Pa ništa, ajde da isteram. Ali ovo je pitanje, da li mogu... gospođo. A sva ova sećanja pokušavam da uklavirim zašto su ona bitna. Bar za moj ukus, ovde se dešava mnogo stvari koje nisu baš objašnjene. Da, tačno, ono kad se gleda kroz ovo durbinče, onda ti se otvara ova mogućnost. Ja sam ovde već pogledao. Nažalost, ne. Ovde bi trebalo da se vrati. Ali ne radi. Bla, 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 bla. Opa. Dobro. Malo me princip podsjeća na Assassin's Creed-a. U smislu, eto tako, pravljenja diverzije, da se pokažu neke istorijske znamenitosti ili istorijski momenti. Evo sad pokušavam da ukapiram, znači skupljao sam neke impresije ili ti obzervacije na neke nepovezane teme da bi došao do zaključka da postoji neka predstava koja će se održati, koja nosi neku dozu patriotizma na više nivoa. Sad, da li je to nešto tajnovito ili eto tako, samo smo saznali za to. Evo i ovde admire the view. Kurir, varšavski. Mislim, sve ovo je jako lepo jer daje free experience. Ok, znači ovde ne možemo da nastavimo iz razloga što treba da se uradi neki upgrade salutora zvanog upir i onda ćemo da nastavimo taj progres. I jedino što možemo da uradimo je da nastavimo putem vida gde nam je bukavac. Suffering. Ništa.
Am I a magician or what?
Časovi crtanja pejzaža. Ok. Why? Dobro. Još da pogledamo ovdje okolo. Možda se nešto krije. But no. Evo, ovo je, na primjer, sad interesantna obzervacija slomljenih naočara oca povlači potrebu da bi se dobila finalna ili prava dedukcija je da posjeduješ određene skillove od dva, kako se to ovdje naziva, floa. Znači imamo anger i imamo ova strelica, ne znam šta je. Uzburkano osjećanje, a? Ajmo dalje. Evo isto. Samo ovog puta haos. Sa jednom konstantom. To je ovo zlatno, bronzano već. Dobro, i shoe. Aha, cipela je očeva.
Am I a magician or what?
Oh. Zdravo.
Death did not catch my father by surprise. It seems as if he had been expecting it, just not at that moment. He was practically annoyed about it. There was something he had wanted to finish. And this building, it couldn't have just fallen down like that, right as he was going by.
Hey, Suski!
What?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt.
Hey, Mom. There you go. Tighter.
We took his book.
Well done. All right. Let's wake the asshole up. Wakey, wakey.
What's...
Well, come on, Sleeping Beauty. I haven't got all day. Now, let me get a good look at you. You look rough, fancy boy. This isn't what I was expecting.
So that's how you want to play. I've dealt with people like you here before.
So, is it straight into the Vistula with him? Or should we knock him around a little?
Zero imagination, boys. Zero. It would be a shame to lose it, eh? I bet there's lots of valuable information inside.
So, what will it be? Shall we talk?
I wouldn't do that. When you destroy a grimoire, it sets demons loose. And I have a few particularly nasty ones in there. One will blind you, another will make you die in convulsions, splashing around in your own shit.
The other day I heard Bollock died like that. That some demon got into his skull, and...
All right. Maybe I'll let you go. But I'm not handing over the book yet. One thing at a time.
But boss, we don't want people in town gossiping that Niedzic is scared of demons.
Then keep your fucking trap shut.
Niedzic? Your name is Niedzic?
Well, there it is. All gone to shit. Cheers, Victor.
What kind of a sick idea is this? Kidnapping me?
It's a joke! You don't find it funny?
No.
What does it feel like to have your life depend on me?
Not the best. Listen, I understand you hold some resentment within yourself over what happened, but I can't change the past.
Well, yes, but shit! You told me to wait for help, and instead the boys in blue showed up, and you washed your hands of it, and left my pop to rot in prison. At least admit that you acted like a dick.
Ciao, baby.
It's not like that. I didn't mean to hang you out to dry. I was going to get help, but...
What? Didn't they have ink in France? The time for explanations was 15 years ago. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You're just like your father.
My father's karma came back to bite him. A horrible death in return for the kind of man he was. I'm sure you heard.
Well, admittedly, nothing's put a spring in my step in a long while, like hearing that Shulsky met his Andes sludge on the sidewalk. They say the devil doesn't take the wicked, but for your old man, he made an exception.
Now that he's dead, let's put the past behind us.
There'd be no reason to talk if you hadn't pinched Papa's gut back then. Victor, it kills me that we pulled the trigger together. Together.
You did? Where's that rat?
What the fuck?
Boss, it's the Cossacks again.
Come here, coward.
Looks like you've got a chance for redemption. Let's show these dickheads you don't mess with the shivs.
I'll take a look around.
Dobro. Znači, poginuo je matori. Porodica je izgubila dete. Gradski, verovatno bračni par. I oni su izginuli. To je troje. I Franžik. Koji uopšte nije naivan lik, je isto tako izgubio život, koji posjeduje tvornicu lana. Ne znam šta je prem. Owner of a pram and linen factory warehouse. Dobro, aj se bijemo.
You guys again. You shitheads better have a good excuse, because I was right in the middle of an incredibly important meeting.
It was fate that decided. We flipped a coin, and it turns out that today we're practicing our boxing on you. Some...
Opa.
I know you. You're... I can't remember now.
Fucked up, but today you'll regret it. Today I've got the Demon Master on my side. Show these cretins, Victor.
Ooh. Šta je ovaj healer? Ovo je kao tank neki. Invulnerability. Attack with bukavac to disable. Dobro, njega nećemo da diramo. Restore health. Ovaj nema ništa. Ajde, njega ćemo da nabodemo maksimalno. Da, ovdje kad bi ga prepolovili, to bi bilo interesantno. Opa. A tebe ćemo da disablujemo. Uf. Ok, njega smo disablovali. A ovaj je dobio pun udarac, ali mi smo dobili pun udarac, lepte jebo. U teoriji, ako i ovo bude double hit, možemo da ga ubijemo. A s njim ćemo da se... Da, oni će... Aha, sad kapiram ove linije gore. Znači, mi smo sada u trećoj rundi i svi oni će da napadnu u trećoj rundi, a moji napadi će da se odigraju u četvrtoj rundi. Znači, sad ćemo da dobijemo tako preko pičke da to nije normalno u prevodu. A, i ovaj malicki igra. Uf. Oh. Zvoni čutura. I naravno nismo ga oborili. Boga mi propisno ne jeba smo. No šta, sad mi trebaju neki fatality ovdje. Jedan. Ajde se fokusiram na njega, jebi ga. Da li ću ja preživjeti ovo? Da, ovaj mora da padne. Nije pao. Ovo je jedva živ. Uff. 15 health. Ovo je nešto omanuo sa napadima. Ovaj bi trebao da padne sam od sebe. Aha, znači njega bi trebao da... 5 do 6... Quick attack. A na tebe da se healujem, iako je malo damage. Ne znam kako će ovo da prođe, nije dobro. Da. Ovde bi mogao da ga prekinem. Ovde sam samo napunio health i dao mu damage over time, zajebao sam se. Ovog moram da isključim sada. Da, njega moram da isključim na brzaka. Znači 5 do 6 i zdravlje Bože da ovaj klinac. On ide right hook, 10 damage. 10 damage, pa on može da ga skine. 10 damage-a on može da ga skine, znači ja treba da završim ovoga. Mogu samo da mu pustim agoniju. Da mu ne, prespori su napadi. Pa ništa, jedino ovo. Da, ovaj ga je završio, to je dobro. I ovde sam na tanko na 6 health-a. Ali ovo je kraj. Da, ovo je kraj. I upir će u stvari da ga potencijalno završi. Nikoga nije završio. Ali smo se napunili healthom i to je to. Nisu mi baš najbolje kalkulacije, ali pobednički.
You never let me down. This is the best way to start an evening at Njejic's bar.
If we're to have fun, let's do it right. A round for everyone. Old friendships never die, right? Here, Polish, pure, the mother of all libations. Enjoy it! Who knows what piss you've been drinking abroad?
So, are we quits? I helped you out. Now, can we forget all that ancient history?
Don't be so sly, Victor. We're not squared up, yet. That burns nicely.
My knuckles are itching. Let's go somewhere and pick a fight.
Good riddance. Well, what do you say, Victor?
Returning to the subject of the past.
Fuck the past. We're in the here and now. Let's enjoy the moment.
Oh.
Cheers.
You don't want to talk about it? I thought that was why you kidnapped me.
I've changed my mind already. You better tell me what you're poking around my bar for.
It seems to me there's work for me to do at your bar.
No shit. I'll give you a hand.
Not like that. Thaumaturgical work. It seems to me there's a saluter here.
What the fuck? Who brought a demon into my joint? I'll give him... Although, hang on now. A demon is a good publicity. Hey everybody! From this day forth, the London bar will be known as The Demon's Den! Go and tell everybody that here is the only place you can do shots in the devil's company.
Listen, you keep on thinking about how you can develop your business, and I'm going to take a look around and come right back.
Go! I'm going to wet my whistle and see how you do your hocus pocus. If you need something, I'm here, and I'll give you a hand.
Dobro. Pernati salutor. Kompot. Bullet hole. Dobro. Bla bla. To je gore. A ne, nije, molim, znači nije 1888. Koje godine je u pitanju? Jer ovo je skorije. Someone flew through this window.
Hello, sweet secret.
Da li da se dalje krećemo u ovom pravcu ili da za čupavca ostavim ova 2 poena? Mislim da ću da ostavim za čupavca ova 2 poena jer ovo mi ne menja ništa. Opa! Dobro veče. Uju! How do you do, Dragon? Razne ptice zloslutnice dođu u ponoć. Ajde idemo, šta kaže moja demončina.
Vodka, revelry, extreme opinions, violence. That giant bird must enjoy it, and I'm sure it also stirs up the chaos.
Victor, time for penalty drinks.
Feathers, a beak, those are you? I can't focus.
Don't make me come over there!
Do I know someone with mood swings, a tendency for bravado, and a weakness for booze?
Sad treba da nađemo osobu čija je ovo mana. S obzirom da je ovo sam pakao, ja izgleda da je on u pitanju.
Have you nosed around my humble little hole in the wall? What's the word?
Ajde prvo da idemo okolo nego.
Tell me something more about these Cossacks.
They roam around different bars picking fights as soon as they get leave from the citadel. Sometimes we pummel each other and things continue as usual.
Well, well. How did you get your hands on all this?
I worked my ass off for years. I found myself in shitty positions. Sometimes I had to make people disappear. Pop wouldn't have been proud of me. Maybe it's a good thing he didn't live to see it. But then I'd have to kill you.
Your father was a good man, and didn't deserve for that to happen to him. I'm sorry.
That's true. However, we're alive. We're in the here and now, and that's the most important thing. And what a life it is, eh? Whether with your head in the clouds, or a knife at your throat, once eating ribs at Matslov's, another buried in one's breasts. Moment, stay a while, linger. But before long, you're running flat out. Someone, whap, nabs you by the coat. But here I am. Every time I'm reborn like a fucking phoenix from the ashes.
What is this bullshit about it?
Victor. Victor. What I've been through belongs to me. Now I'm the king. Tell me, what else is going on?
I've had a look around and something's caught my attention. I think they might have something to do with the saluter.
Well then, shoot!
Did anybody die from this bullet that got stuck in the post?
Bullets fly every which way here. That's the atmosphere. Was someone killed? Probably, but that's not very unusual. Look how helpful I am. Keep going.
Who smashed your window?
How long it's been? 2 days, I think. This one Russian bigwig was really fucking irritating me, so I politely asked him to leave. What else can I help you with? Tell me. I'm at your service.
A bucket of dirty water and a blood-soaked rag. Whose blood is this?
As if I remember everybody who's bled on the floor here. Every day we've got to clean up after somebody. Is that everything, or have you found anything else?
You like to go wild here, huh? Are you often the one who gets the whole crazy ball rolling?
You know, I used to have a puppy. This little fluff ball was hanging out under the bar. I have a heart, Victor. I have a big heart. Not like those morons over there. To Cossacks, a game without a corpse is no game at all. For me, knocking out teeth, breaking hands, I'll take it. A stiff spoils the mood a bit. That's my opinion.
What happened to the puppy?
He was called Romeo. He fell in love. One day he packed his bags and ran off with that bitch. I'm sure he started a family. He's raising his puppies and reminiscing. Yeah. My brave little guy. But what were we talking about?
You get a lot of stiffs here then?
Where my corpse here lieth down. Something looketh around. what do you call a lot? 3 a month on average, I'd say. Danis, that Cossack with a dick where his head should be, pulled out his revolver one day and wanted to play Russian roulette. Only with his revolver. But fuck it, I'm not handing my head over so easily to a butcher like that. Well then I'll ask you, is he an idiot, or what?
I have to gather my thoughts.
Go ahead, I have to gather myself a little too. Lelek. What the hell did you say, Victor? You're out of your goddamn mind.
The Salutor's name's Lelek. Well, yes, the beak, the feathers, the trill. He loves the smell of death and he enjoys risk and foolishness, which he also fuels.
So let's go get Lelek.
Yeah, come on. Where about it is, Lelek could be as well. Maybe his flaw is speaking for him.
Whoever's with us is with us, and whoever's against us, fuck 'em. Come on, I'll show you places even the philosophers never dreamed of. Maybe your demon will be drinking vodka somewhere there too.
A zašto? Kao da je pijan. Što znači da smo mi sad u potrazi...
That's the smell of Warsaw nightlife. Smell it, Victor. Relish it.
A bouquet of sweat, shit and puke. And piss, thanks.
But it's Warsaw's piss and puke, interwoven with the aroma of steadfastness and heroism. Come on, you'll see the true face of Audio&Video. And maybe you'll even find what you're looking for here.
Šta je Elysium? Sad se to otvorilo, ali dobro, nećemo sad to da čačkamo, nego da vidimo... Kozak hat. Vidim da li imamo još nešto ovde. Su ovo ovi kozaci pijani? Kao da nešto fali ovdje. Opa! Da, ipak treba da idemo dole. Ajde da... Čekaj da snimim samo. 10. Vidim da li treba prvo da pričam sa kozacima ili...
What? You give up, you piece of shit?
Do you see what I see?
I see 2 morons wrestling with a lamppost. How you fellas doing? Who's winning?
It's a colossus, looking down its nose. Arrogant piece of... I swear it called us sons of bitches.
Well, that would piss anyone off.
Da se udružim sa lampom. Pa, zašto da ne?
As I look at it and then at you, I've got to admit, the lamppost is right.
That what? That you're a pair of sons of bitches, that's what.
You're taking the enemy's side? Suit yourself. We're not giving in.
Pet do 6. Pet do 6. Če ga rokne je ovdje. Ovo bi trebao da... Nije ga ubio. Što sam ja loše sračan ovdje? Očigledno dosta toga. Ti treba svakako da umreš. To je to.
Well, now, this is a productive night. The more brawling, the better.
Please visit us again.
Time to keep an eye out for Dennis. He was injured in the fight with the Colossus and got lost. I think.
Maybe the Ataman ended up at the Lockstock.
Where? The Lock, Stock, and Barrel. This Ruski bar up the stairs here. Competition.
The night's still young. There's excitement ahead.
This devil of yours hasn't turned up yet?
So far, no.
We'll manage. Come on, I know where he might be hanging out. I'd hole up there myself.
Elysium. Absent. Oh.
Welcome to my world.
Meaning what? That they've got a guy tied up in the back here too, and they're about to threaten to drown him in the Vistula?
I see the positive mood of the neighborhood has infected you. Wonderful. But you guessed wrong, friend. Here, well, magic happens here. Thought is transformed into word. to penetrate the material and infuse the universe with tenderness. All right, let's drink, shall we?
A double barrel each, please.
People come here to tickle their palates with exquisite libations. Let's do a milk of 83.
You're not messing around.
After years of begging and eating scraps off aristocratic tables, I'm not messing around.
You come here to get some fresh air away from the underworld?
I come here so I don't forget who I am. A poet.
So what's actually been going on with you over the last 15 years?
My father ended up behind bars, and as for me, the streets took me in, taught me life. I roamed around, got odd jobs, and when I was hard up, I went begging. I've got a tough skin on me, Victor, but the embers of poetry still smolder in my heart. Well, in time, I gained a new family, my shivs.
We were supposed to go to high school together, maybe to university after that. Everything would have gone differently, if only.
We did the world a favor by fucking over that loan shark. One way or the other, Pop's debts would have landed me on the streets. If I hadn't told you about it, you wouldn't have hit on your brilliant idea. I'll sort him out with my salader, you kept saying. You were too unskilled at that magic business of yours, eh?
My Uper had only just come to me. I didn't know anything about being a thaumaturge.
Yeah, and I'm sure you wanted to impress your daddy.
I trusted my father to help us, but he only told me not to interfere. He swore he'd sort it out.
All right, there's no need to waste your damn breath. He's gone, and we're here.
You've always had a silver tongue.
Don't I know it? Add to that a despicable past, and you've got all the ingredients for a poet.
Now, why are we sitting here instead of at your bar?
My lads, bless them, set me up a poetry reading once, but they're simple folk. They don't understand this poesy. They laughed when they should have cried. Cried when their hearts should have flooded with anger. I don't hold it against them. My bar trades on its reputation as a dive. That's how you make the most money.
What is your plan? Would you rather the name Niedzic make people talk about the king of the underworld, or a great poet?
The poetic king of the underworld. Anyway, they already say that. The shivs think of me as a bard, and the competition says so too. And since I've got them all by short hairs, they respect me, even though they can't string two proper sentences together. I've got a gift, Victor. I can't complain about a lack of talent.
I konačno pitanje.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Lelek is attached to you.
A demon following me around? Bullshit.
There are a lot of indications. Your personality, the things you do, and stuff like that.
I'd rather not have anyone sharing my head with me. Can you do something about it?
I see it like this. You've always had some seed of madness inside you, but I don't think you've ever been so fucked up.
Beg pardon?
I found your poem. Did you write it in your own blood or that of one of your victims?
Victims? The hell are you talking about? Of course it was mine. I sliced my veins open for art. That's how committed I am.
More like desperate. No true poet needs to resort to gimmicks. He just needs ink, and the world will hear him.
Shit. One more word, and I'll forget about our friendship.
There's nothing to forget. Our friendship is just a figment of your sick imagination.
Stab me in the heart. It'll hurt less.
I know now that you're not the one Lelik is following.
You see? Even the devil can't touch me. He's come knocking a few times, but we've never managed to strike a deal.
And you'd surely be the perfect candidate for him, but only seemingly. So what? Should we continue our search?
Oh, Victor, lad, how that we tickles me. Come on, of course we're continuing. We have to find that little brat of yours.
Iskreno me iznenadilo. Znate šta? Dovoljno je kasno. Save. Bilo je zadovoljstvo. Znamo, otprilike napravili smo neku celinu u svemu ovome, tako da možemo da nastavimo razumno u nekom sledećem trenutku gde ću, zdravlje Bože, da popravim ovaj šum i to je to. Mirno veče. Možda previše mirno. Malo i jezivo. Hvala vam na druženju. Nadam se da ćemo ovu igru završiti bar u nekom džentlmenskom maniru, pa da vidimo šta ćemo dalje, ako ćemo dalje. Hvala na druženju i želim vam laku noć. Voli vas i ljubi vaša Mira Škorić.
Glad Maximus. Come on, let's light it up with shots and martinis. Let's take it to the top with whores in bikinis. Oh, yo, yo, let's talk the night in champagne. Oh, yo, yo, they all know I want it. We the biggest in town, like the Terminator. We the greatest around, like a gladiator. Lift your glasses up, cause we never stop. La 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 la, la la la. Gladiator, 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 Maximus. Maximus. We the biggest in town, like the Terminator. We the greatest around, like a gladiator. Lift your glasses up, cause we never